Okay. Should Democrats be playing more hardball politics? Like, is the debt ceiling limit something that should be negotiated with spending cuts, or do you have any sense that that should be off limits to negotiations?
Well, I don't think that right now, again, ready to say that anything is off limits, except for the fact that I don't want to see any kind of negotiated settlement be done on the backs of the working families that have, or our seniors who have already been asked to sacrifice too much in this tough economy right now. So many families are struggling, so many seniors are struggling right now, and we need to do everything we can to protect them right now. At the same time, we need to protect the country. I'd like to see a bill that is, again, has shared sacrifice in it, and that could have been brought to the table, could have been negotiated early on in this process, that we were dealing with reasonable people. But unfortunately, what we've seen is this small group of Tea Party people in the Republican caucus holding even the Speaker of the House hostage to this process.
It's almost like a staring contest, and I'm wondering who's going to blink first.
We shouldn't be playing this kind of a very dangerous game at the 11th hour when the nation's credit rating is at stake, which is why Democrats have worked so hard to compromise, to try to find middle ground on this bill. I'd like to see where the Republicans have compromised. There has been nothing. We started out with a bill, again, that was shared sacrifice, budget cuts, closing tax loopholes, raising tax revenues on the highest income bracket in the country. The Republicans wouldn't go along with that, so Democrats compromised. We gave up on the idea of closing tax loopholes. We gave up on the idea of increased revenue on the highest income earners in the country, and so we're left with budget cuts. We have the Republicans compromised. No, they have offered nothing.
I'm wondering if they don't think it's a good political strategy to compromise, and if they know Democrats will continue to compromise. What do you think?
Well, I don't know what their plan is exactly. I just know that they're not negotiating in good faith from what I can see, and it makes me angry, and it's very frustrating when so much is at stake. This is so important to the country that we get this right, that we fix this problem, we get our fiscal house in order, we raise the debt limit for the short run, but ultimately we need to have a balanced budget. And we're going to get there, but it has to be shared sacrifice. We have to do this together, both parties coming together. That's what I want to see out of my Republican colleagues, and I'm so frustrated that they will not come to the table and compromise and negotiate on any of this.
In terms of political strategy, do you think not compromising might be kind of the political strategy of the future?
Well,
I mean, it seems to me like Republicans are getting more of what they want than Democrats.
The Republicans are getting more of what they want because they're willing to play with the full faith and credit of the country, and it's not the right thing. It's very unfortunate. Republicans need to be responsible. This is an adult movement. They need to be leaders. They need to come to the table and negotiate in good faith. But unfortunately, this non-negotiation strategy is the strategy of the Tea Party, and that's what the Republicans have embraced. No negotiation. It's their way or the highway. This democratic process doesn't work like that. It's not how the founding fathers set up the country. The founding fathers themselves were about give and take and finding common ground, and that's what has made this country so great over the years. If we've lost that, then we've lost more than just this debt limit.